state affiliates' ideas for a new credential delegate voting system be brought for discussion at the 2012 House of Delegates.
We have a motion, a resolution made and amended. We are discussion on the amendment right now. We are going to be voting on the amendment first. Any discussion on the amendment? Microphone 3, are you? Okay, then have a seat. Is anyone standing at microphone 8? I don't think so. All right, no discussion, no further discussion on the amendment. The vote on the amendment, then all in favor of the amendment say aye. All opposed say nay. Nay. Nays have it. The motion is as presented to you, unamended, is now before you. Discussion on that motion, not as amended, as originally what was before you. I don't know if we have it up on the screen. Okay, so what is before you now, thank you, Dr. Klinger, is the resolution that was before you in the delegate boxes this morning, not as amended. The unamended motion. Microphone 8.
Carrie Patrick, delegate from Texas. I have 2 points of opposition to this amendment as put in our boxes this morning. First, it uses language that is delegate and voting, and the way the resolution reads, it's unclear whether they're using delegates to actually refer to members and voting to refer to elections. So that clarity would be quite misleading to our organization. But secondly, and more specifically to that resolution, this is a poor use of our members' money to study the feasibility of a voting process that would strictly undermine the relationship between our members and our professional organization. Please vote this down.
Microphone 8.
Clark Newman from Texas again. I rise to speak against this resolution. This isn't our way of doing things. This is a way that has been gleaned through hundreds of years and thousands of different organizations. You know, when Napoleon was riding towards Waterloo and his army was going the other way, he tried to get everybody to turn around, and his vizier said, "Sir, 90,000 Frenchmen can't be wrong." To which Napoleon turned his horse and went home. 90,000 Frenchmen can't be wrong. The years and years and years it took to develop up to now the 10th edition of parliamentary procedure in Roberts should not be ignored by this House. I want the AOSA delegates to stand up. Could you please stand up? In this resolution's preamble, it talks about it's not practical or financially feasible for some of the affiliates of this organization to come here and cast a vote. We're being led by them. There are empty chairs all over here. There's not an empty seat up there. You want a valid and fair way to vote so that everybody's voice is heard? Put a butt in a chair like that.
Microphone 2.
Corey Langford, President-elect from Nebraska. We're standing up in opposition to this. Just reading between the lines of the resolution, I think what it is saying is that people will have the ability to remotely vote on every issue, and we just don't think that's a good idea. Before we spend a bunch of money on studying this, I would just ask that in a common sense way, we ask ourselves, is this how we run our board meetings at the affiliate level? Is it the way that we run our membership meetings? And I'm sure that the answer is no for everyone. The way it is, of course, we acknowledge that it's very important to listen to our members. We feel like we can do a good job of that on the state level. They don't have the benefit of being in this room, hearing discussions and debate. And as things change, as we've seen at the podium several times already, there's no way that we could get that information out to people quick enough, fast enough, in order to have the vote be accurate on what they need to know. We're elected to lead, so let's lead and make the decisions for our constituents.
Microphone 6.
Mr. Speaker, Roger Jordan, Wyoming. I want to concur with everybody as far as speaking against, as far as the ability to get information out to people who are sitting in their offices, in their living rooms. How can they make an intelligent vote electronically? Are we trying to make this House an American Idol? Tweet your way, 1-800-1855-VOTE. You know, if this does go into effect, does that mean we have to hire Simon Powell to come in and help us run it? So there is no reason to pass this resolution. The confidence, the respect that you guys have been given in this room by your states should be enough to let you make the informed decisions, the informed votes, to do it the proper way. Thank you.
Microphone 5.
Mr. Speaker, Michael Frater from Florida. I rise in opposition to this, and I respectfully call the question.
The question has been called. I can order it on my own, but there's 2 more people with microphones. The question has been called. What's the procedure? Is there a second to calling the question?
Jim Bacuzzi, Connecticut. I second to call the question.
All right. Requires a 2/3 vote and is not debatable. All those in favor of calling the question, please say aye. Aye. All opposed, say nay. The question is now called. The question is now before you, and I will call for a vote. All those in favor for that resolution say aye. Opposed, say nay. Nay. Nays have it. Resolution is defeated. Dr. Klinger.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I now bring before the House Resolution H. The title is Comprehensive Vision Care Services for Children. The original source is the Tennessee Association of Optometric Physicians. The resolves read, resolved that the American Optometric Association supports a comprehensive vision and eye health examination as the foundation for eye care services, and be it further resolved that the American Optometric Association recommends that all children have a comprehensive vision and eye health examination between 6 months and 12 months of age, at 3 years of age, before entry into formal school, and is recommended thereafter by the eye doctor. Mr. Speaker, on behalf of the Resolutions Committee, I move the adoption of Resolution H.
Thank you, Dr. Klinger. Second is not required. Any discussion on Resolution H?
Yes.
Microphone 5.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Terry Dawson from Ohio. I chair the Children's Initiatives Task Force for the Ohio Optometric Association and also serve on the AOA Professional Relations Committee, who with President-elect Doris Carlson, hosted the 2011 School Readiness Summit focused on vision. In light of the powerful joint statement that emerged from the summit, with its impressive and ever-growing list of supporting organizations, Ohio now pulls Resolution C and puts its support strongly behind Resolution H, Comprehensive Vision Care Services for Children. It is imperative that the essential children's vision benefit referenced in the current healthcare legislation be defined as a comprehensive eye examination. But Ohio also calls on AOA member doctors who serve with organizations involved with children's health care and education to carry the powerful message of comprehensive eye examinations being the foundation for children's vision and eye health. It is critical that optometry speak with a unified voice on this matter. Thank you.
Bubba from Tennessee. It's important that we do this. We do not have a statement other than the joint statement from the School Readiness Summit anywhere in our documents that call for a strong comprehensive eye exam for children. We talk about it in any number of ways, but we don't have a statement from this body that says that. I strongly encourage support for this resolution.
Seeing no further discussion, I'll call for a vote. Majority required. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed say nay. Resolution carries. Resolution 5 of 2011.
Mr. Speaker, now that Resolution C has been withdrawn by the sponsor, that completes the report of the Resolutions Committee for this session.
Thank you, Dr. Klinger. Thanks to you for your chairmanship and for the great job by the Resolutions Committee in bringing things to the House. Are there any good and welfare announcements at this time? Any good and welfare announcements? Dr. Hammonds might